Thanks for tuning in to Different Roots Radio, where we discuss topics around lifestyle, business, and social issues. Today, we are speaking with Jonathon Folade, aka Captain John, of OJ Solutions, an IT solutions and cybersecurity firm. Corporate life wasn't for Captain John, so he left and started his business, never looking back. We will discuss spy games, hacking, digital scams, leadership, and the importance of living intentionally. We hope you enjoy the episode. Without further ado, DJ, crescendo the intro.
Welcome to Different Roots Radio. We're lucky to have another guest with us. We have Jonathon Folade, aka Captain John of OJ Solutions. He started his company 3 years ago, and his company specializes in cybersecurity and infrastructure deployment. He's just started 3 years ago, so it's relatively new. I've been told that you came out of corporate life, so you used to work for another company. For computer center for a few years. And then decided to build your own gig and your own ship. Yes, Captain John. So tell us what made you want to decide to jump out of corporate life and into starting your own thing.
I think the frustration for me at that time was the inability to be myself. So I'm a very, I wouldn't say loud because that sounds somehow, I'm a very out there type of guy. So long story, I'm the type of guy that I'd walk in a room and I'd high five everybody. You understand? In that kind of environment, it's not really welcomed as such. So for me, I had to pretty much put myself in a position where I can be myself. So that was one of the things amongst other things. Pay as usual, but that's standard. That's standard. So it was just important for me to just kind of say, okay, you know what, get out there and just do it. My thing is, whoever you see doing it, the question is, do they have two heads? So if listen, why not? Why can't you do it? So exactly. I'm definitely a kind of go-getter type of guy. So I will always take the risk, and I did take that risk.
I know that for myself too, being of Nigerian background, my parents have always said, "Oh, if I scored like in 80s or 90s, and like who got the best mark?" And they said, "Oh, it'll be like, let's just say Adam. Just give it a generic non-racial name." And I say, why did Adam score that? Does he have two heads?
That's always the question. Yeah,
so,
you're right.
So everyone has the capacity to be able to do something for themselves.
Definitely.
As long as they work hard.
Definitely,
no
doubt.
To figure that out.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you guys are especially in cybersecurity, how did you come around to learn about cybersecurity? Did you go through college, university, self-taught? What is it you did?
Yeah, pretty much a lot of it self-taught. And I've spent a lot of time growing my network. So I've been able to lean on a lot of people to the point where I've put people in positions as mentors to myself. So being able to work with them, gaining knowledge, from everywhere possible. And I've just been able to build on that over the years. And to be honest, I can't complain. It's put me in a good position. Nice. Obviously, the network has grown even bigger than it was. So to the point where I am now able to provide services to other organizations as well. Even to the point where I'm now going for government contracts.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's huge.
Yeah, exactly. So it's about just getting things done.
Has business picked up just recently, or has it been when did you really start seeing that things were changing for you? Was it like the first year, second year, or has it been since lockdown?
I think I would say probably from last year, like middle of last year, things really just
took off.
Yeah, really just.
You didn't do anything different. You were just doing the same.
I think consistency goes a long way. So it's about literally just it's one of those things where if you do it and you think, oh, it's not working, you might want to give up, but you just never know when it will happen. So for me, it's like, okay, let's keep pushing, let's keep driving with that. And since then, I've been able to kind of grow my offerings and grow my services. So it's been good. given the current climate as well, I think, you know what, it's even better.
Yeah.
You know, it's even better because there's a lot of people out there now that are waking up to, you know, security, IT, and all the rest of it. So it's like, okay, yeah, exactly, yeah.
You guys have, I know that you guys have worked with banks before, so Lloyd's Banks, Nationwide. You guys have done projects for them.
Yeah.
So you guys are pretty big deal. So
yeah, no, definitely, and I think so. I provide the services to them in terms of like IT project management.
Yeah.
So all those type of big banks is always, you know, a good experience, and obviously it looks great in your profile as an organization to be able to do that. So that's something, you know, I kind of intend to keep growing up on as well and building up on that as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess being the stats guy that I am in every single episode. So in UK, I do know that 88% of companies have been hacked in the last 12 months, and that's not as high as France, who had 94%, and France and Germany both had 90%. So being hacked is actually something that happens on a regular basis.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
From big banks, big corporations, all the way down to small guy.
Yeah.
And also, at least from what I've read, is that every 19 seconds, a small business is actually successfully hacked.
Yeah,
so,
definitely. And the thing where people go wrong, and not just people, as in organizations themselves, they will spend millions and millions on infrastructure. You know, that's not a problem for them. You know, if you come across and say, listen, hey, put this new firewall in place, you know, it's going to stop this, it's going to do this, they will do that. But they keep forgetting it's the weakest link is the people. So you have to invest in the people. You've got to train the people.
So you told me I shouldn't accept all cookies when is that what you're saying?
If you're eating them, it's fine.
Oh, damn.
No, because the point there is, especially with big organizations, you know, you have to remember the bad guys, so to speak. You know, they have that time. You know, so they would do their research. They would do everything possible. I mean, if your organization is lucrative enough, and it's like, oh wow, you know, they can do a recce for a year or whatever it takes.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if you heard about I think it was the Russians or the Chinese. They no, not even the elections. This was some time ago. They basically dumped a load of USBs like outside a US base.
Yes.
You know.
Oh, actually, I heard.
You heard about that?
Yeah.
So people being people, and that's what I'm saying about people are the weakest link.
Oh yeah.
You know, people being people. You think, oh, free USB. You pick it up. You know, you take it home or take it wherever. Take it to the office. What's the first thing you do? What's in it?
Yeah.
You plug it in. Oh, there's nothing in it. I can't see any files. Of course you can't, because it's doing what it's supposed to do.
That's true.
So before you know it, from what I understand, that was how I think it was the Chinese. That's how the Chinese now got information about some fighter jets, the models, and you know, and they basically came out with a version of their own. It's that looks too similar, you know.
Some real life spy games.
It's there. It's happening. It's happening.
I know that's something similar happened in Mr. Robot. If you ever saw that TV series.
No, I never watched that. Actually.
Oh man, that's next level. Like Morpheus.
Okay,
Matrix
that's
kind of
on.
stuff.
Is that Amazon Prime? Is it?
It's on Amazon
Yeah,
Prime.
You guys promoting Amazon?
No.
Prime. No, guys, don't just stream it. Stream it. Don't even go on
You're
Amazon.
streaming Amazon Prime. You're right.
streaming
We are streaming Amazon Prime.
Somewhere else.
What is it? Other providers available, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right. Captain Jack to the pirate. Is that what you're saying?
I was going to start dropping some websites. I'm like, I'm not trying to catch a lawsuit. Let me not name any sites where someone might allegedly go if they wanted to get free content.
For the government listening, his house address is.
Snitches, man, snitches. Speaking of snitches, these you said Russians and China. In 2016, now everyone thought maybe the Russians hacked the election and kind of helped Trump get into power.
Yeah,
they said last month like 200 organizations have been hacked related to the elections. So they don't know if it's from like hackers. It could be from either China, Russia, or Iran. Do you think like when you hear last elections got hacked? Yeah, these elections it's already happening, and it's not just. It's not voters, they're looking at like people in power and people who have influence and trying to find out certain information. Yeah. Do you think that these elections, like elections in America, just Microsoft even said it's really easy for them to hack? because it's like child's play for a really good hacker. To
You know
have
what?
these elections.
Given the position America is in, don't be surprised if there'll be a number of people, not even just countries and people, because it's that easy. They'll just be literally trying their luck, and at this given time as well, because there's so much at play. So it costs Russia and Iran and China, it costs them nothing to get a bunch of boys. You know what? Off you go, guys. We'll sponsor everything. Do what you have to do. Swing it our way or do whatever to favor them.
And they can actually like manipulate votes. And,
You see, once you take things
digital.
off paper,
Once it's
digital,
anything
anything can happen. Like now, for example, piece of paper, you write something. If I scribble it out, you will know I've done that. Unless it's like all those invisible pens or whatever it is. But with it being digital, anything, anything can happen. All it takes is for somebody to, and it's funny because we see all the movies. You think, oh, this is,
it's real life.
Yeah, some of these things are going down. They're really going down. So you just got to be on the right side, I guess.
You know what? On that, I also read that half of all attacks include phishing. So what is phishing?
Yeah.
So it's not
So
raw.
I like a bit of macro.
No, it's funny you should do that.
See what I get.
So there's different types, but phishing is definitely a common one as well. So it's particularly, you get it as well. You probably don't know it, but you get it. So you probably would have. Okay, there are other service providers available, but you probably would have got an email claiming to be from Netflix saying, "Oh, your payment didn't go through."
Yes.
All it takes for you. Oh no,
that's not right.
You click. As you click, before you know it, it's telling you, okay, you need to update your details or whatever. So you can imagine on a personal scale, if that was to happen and you was to fall for that, the only thing that would happen is, okay, they would maybe clear your bank account. All right. No, it's not the greatest.
2 cents. I was trying to fish from my bank account.
It's not the greatest of positions. Obviously, ideally, your bank will compensate you. But now put that in the sense of an organization. That's what I'm saying, that the bad guys are happy to sit there quietly for 6 months, a year, whatever it takes, because all they need is one guy to bite. They'll sit there, put the spyware in and everything else, sending information. You don't know it's there, and to be honest, having worked in a lot of organizations, you would be surprised how lax certain aspects of the infrastructure is.
And all these weak points.
Yeah, so many weak points. So many, because when I got, when you're not in the corporate environment and you're looking at it, you see, glass buildings, you think, oh my goodness, everything must be in shape in there.
Such high security. It looks so like, they've got a guard downstairs. Yeah. Like everything must be.
But ask them, hey, can I see a server room? if you get a chance, it wouldn't be something that would happen, but let's just imagine, let's have a look at the server room. It would just be a mess. And it's just loopholes everywhere, and just like, oh, well, it's for the taking. So realistically, a lot of these organizations, they do it to themselves. I won't even lie, they do it to themselves. I worked for one, I can't name them, but I remember literally they got taken down. All their data, everything. It's like, listen, pay XXX and we'll sort you out. And you think, wow, of all, you guys spend so much money on this, but sometimes, like I said, it's literally all it takes is for one person in the organization. So that's why the training aspect of it is critical for organizations. You have to invest in your people.
True.
You can spend $1 million on hardware and software, but if Susie in HR, if she gets an email, saying, from pretending to be from the director or whoever,
That happened in a company I worked at, and then someone, they said, it was because it was a medical center, and they said one of the doctors emailed the receptionist and said, hi, I'm just on holiday. I'm
exactly.
And these are like doctors, you see them every week, and you've got a good relationship with them. So it'd be like, be like a text from Dammy,
exactly.
I'm locked out of my house, can you just send me, can you send me like £100 just so I can get to the airport? And we're all thinking, the doctor has a patient to see tomorrow, we need to get them back in the country.
Exactly.
And then, but they were like, wait a minute, we just saw them like 2 hours ago down the road. How would they? How were they stuck in Portugal? When did they? So yeah,
that
these
is
things
it.
are
That
crazy.
is it. That is it. But that's what I'm saying. So you can imagine. Okay, that's medical records. Now imagine, it's a big organization, multi-billion-dollar organization. Yeah. All it takes is for them to, and you have to remember, it's. So when you're in such positions, you have to be careful what you put out about yourself.
Because they'll use that information to build a little
Yeah,
profile.
So
I'm Tamaine. I was just at the podcast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
To be honest, all it takes is what? First name, last name. Yeah. Before you know it, you've pulled up a Facebook profile, Instagram, Twitter, everything. And before you know it, I'm building this picture about your life. Yeah. So
find out if they got a boyfriend or girlfriend, find out where they live, what city they live in.
Everything.
And then what's the name of the first pet and mother's
maiden name. And you know what? Because people nowadays are happy to throw things out there, they'll be like, oh, we're going on holiday. Yes. The hard way is, okay, maybe your neighbor is a bit of a baddie, will just call some boys, they're out, they're not in. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But on the other side of that, you're literally helping the bad guys to build a picture. And like you said, if they know that you hold a position of control, managerial position where you've got access to money or whatever it is, they're only going to take advantage.
True. So that's crazy.
Yeah. Train your people up. Train them up.
Oh, for the record, there's one more little scam. You can get a message from HMRC and it says, because my friend got it's like, you owe us £2,000 in tax. If you don't pay your tax bill, we are coming to arrest you. Yeah. And just call this number. Yeah. You call the number, then you say, look, I don't know what this is. I don't have £2,000. So you say, look, we appreciate you called, but the police are on their way to you. If you pay 200, what can you pay today? And he said, I've only got £150. I've only got £500. And if you pay £200 a day, we'll do you a favor, we'll roll this over to your next tax year. And then people get scared and then they pay the £200, 150, 500, whatever you've got sitting around and then they're like, thank you. And it's just, and then you're like, wait, this isn't even HMRC. Yeah. So guys, be careful from these dodgy people.
No, it's that one happens, like you said, they'll call you up, tell you the police are gonna come and arrest you and
and then people just get scared.
Yeah. That's true. I mean, depending what phone you've got. So I've got a good phone.
Samsung?
Yeah.
Samsung gang.
Okay, other phone manufacturers available, right? Yeah. Nokia.
That break.
No one even wants to hack that.
So I think if you guys have, I don't know what it's called actually, but there's a software on there. It tells you. So if a number calls you and that number is not saved, it will flash up like
fraudulent,
potential fraud or
scam,
something like that. Scam, So that's really good. I've not seen it on other phones, but
welcome to Samsung life. Yeah, guys. These are the benefits and the perks, the security life.
But actually, you talked about education towards employees and educating people. So I know that in OJ Solutions, you guys are looking towards Project Career.
Yeah.
So what is that?
Okay, yeah. So the funny thing is, Project Career, I started off, possibly about 5 years ago as well. But I was literally doing that unofficially. So what it is Project Career is a platform where I train people and I help them to get jobs in more professional jobs, like in project management and all the rest of it. Like anything project related. That's what I train them up to be. Like I always say to my candidates, listen, I can't train you to become a project manager. That doesn't happen. It doesn't happen like that. If there is a course that you can just go on and just become a project manager, fine. I go to it. I've not seen it yet. But what I do is obviously I train people to get jobs in like project support, project admin, project core. So very much like entry level roles. Okay. So it's literally giving them a chance to get in the door, understand more about it, and obviously should they want to, progress. So I've been working with people from different backgrounds, but I've got a big drive now because obviously having a solid network, I've expanded the offering. So it's not just project management because that's just what I do. And obviously cybersecurity, risk management, business analyst, software testing, KYC, AML. The big focus for me is to help young people. And I say young people, most especially like university graduates. I don't know about you guys, but obviously finishing uni, I finished my degree at Liverpool. Then I did my master's at Manchester. So in the back of my mind, my expectation was, hey, anywhere I go, companies should be like, hey, you know, come on board, you know.
Yeah.
That was what I wanted. That's what I thought was going to happen.
They trick you to thinking, I made it now.
Exactly.
Since you graduate, I can do whatever I want.
There you go.
Where should I work now? Google, McKinsey. Which one should I pick? The world is my oyster.
There you go. But you know, it doesn't happen like that. So it doesn't happen.
It sounds like you're not just a Captain John. You're also Professor John with your little community.
Definitely. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, and there's I've definitely got long-term plans for it as well, because at the moment, I mean, to be honest, if it wasn't for COVID, we'll be in a much better position. We've not done too bad with the training, because for me, what I'm telling people is, okay, yes, you know, there's not like 1,000 or however many jobs out there, but this is actually the best time to prepare yourself. You know, it's like, you know, as a candle, you lose nothing by, you know, lighting up other candles.
Yeah, sure.
You know, exactly. So
the light and the world become a better place. And
you know what?
Place,
Definitely. And for me, that's me wanting to, you know, do my little bit.
You're doing good.
And make a change. Thank you, man. Make a change where you know, where possible. Because especially as, you know, black men, black youths, we've don't get left out. You know, I just feel like we've got to push more. You know, I'm not saying we're not doing enough. You know, everybody's pushing, but we have to be intentional with what we're doing. We've got to make noise and say, listen, this is who I am. This is what I do. And you know, obviously, a lot of the kids now, they're attracted to so many other things, you know, which may not necessarily be useful.
Distractions.
Please expand. What sort of things? To someone.
That's too deep for this episode. Yeah.
There's nothing too deep. No, we want to keep this not explicit.
Yeah.
In that case, happy Black History Month.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Black History Month? Do you think it's...
Oh, sorry.
I was actually just scratching my nose, but yeah. But while we're here, what kind of...
it works.
Well, I mean, what does it mean to you? Do you think it's... And when did it start meaning something to you? Because I don't even remember there being a Black History Month in school.
You know what?
Like, I know it wasn't celebrated, not in my school.
Sure. Where's your school?
Mr. Canada, okay.
Where's your school?
London.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it didn't get celebrated.
I'm not going to ask how old you are.
I'm
not going to ask how old you are.
No, he's 18 years old.
I'm turning 30
time.
This year for the 12th time. No, I'm 33.
Yeah, but for me, in North America, Black History Month is actually, like, it's talked about very openly.
Okay.
But there's no real holidays in America. You know, they have June 19th, when slavery ended. But actually, Black History Month, we have full programs dedicated to recognizing the importance of that kind of thing. Yeah. But I'm not sure how it is here in UK.
They ignored it in my school.
Well, I think now you say it, thinking back to school, I think it was talked about, but not as intentional as it is now.
Yeah, now.
Okay. And I think the cause of that is more so because I think very likely so that we've got a lot more of us, or we, as I like to say, in better positions, you know. And this is the thing for me. I feel like it's one of those things, like, you can't dictate how loud the music is unless you're in the room. Does that make sense? So I think it's about, you know, once we can get more of us at the right places, you know, with the right people to make the right decisions. I know obviously this year has been mad. It's been
2020.
Woo! There's been a lot, you know, and I can't say anything about other people's actions, or, you know, what they chose to do or what they chose not to do. But for me, I'm very cautious in the sense of, okay, you know, we can make all the noise we want to make, but we have to have a strategy, and we have to be intentional about it. You know, I'm kind of hoping this generation, or our generation, would be pretty much the last of it. You know, I've got 2 sons. You know, I wouldn't want them to face the hardship. Yes. Do you know what I mean? And so that's why, for me, that's even part of the thing that drives me in business. Okay. Because I'm trying to put myself in a position when they're ready and they finished. It's like, okay, well, I mean, these white guys do it all the time. My daddy owns a company. Yeah. My daddy's the CEO. Yeah. You know, I want my kids to be able to say that, to be like, oh yeah, you know, I work for my dad or whatever it is, and you know,
kind of want to build a legacy.
Yeah, you know, and not just them, because, you know, given my position, I've got a lot of kids around me. I only have two, but I've got plenty of other kids around me.
So you can see you're doing a greater. Kind of inspire a whole generation.
Exactly, because it all starts in the mind. You know, if you can, I mean, I give my dad credit for that actually, because he's always been, like you said, you know, about the whole, you know, they don't have two heads type of thing. You know, and obviously maybe it's just a Nigerian thing, possibly Chinese as well, because the way they are.
Very smart. I think that's what it's implying.
Very smart.
Yes.
Positive way.
Yes.
All positive.
Yes.
It's always a case of, you know, don't let anything stop you. You know, whether you want to put religion on top of that to say, you know, God's got you, whatever it is.
Like work ethic, culture, family ideals. Like,
definitely.
It can all push you to the same.
Definitely.
Like if you look at Alibaba, the guy's like, look, I don't care, you guys got Amazon over there. Do the same thing over here.
Exactly.
I make more money.
There you go. No complaints. But yeah, I think if anything, we have to be intentional with what we're trying to do and how we do it. Like you said, you know, sharing the light and helping other people. But to kind of go back to, you know, Black History Month, I think, now there's a lot more noise about it, but I think at the same time as well, a lot of black people are fed up about it, if I can say that, because it's like, okay, well, so what, 1 month of the year for Black History?
I saw someone put on their Instagram, they were like, they painted a post box, like the red English post box. They painted a post box black, and they're like, Happy Black History Month. Here's a black post box that no one asked for. And it's like, we're asking for loads of things and you give us a painted black post box. No one wants a black post box. Or black telephone box. Mail box.
Wait. Was that... Oh, that was that comedian, isn't it? Was it a comedian?
Yeah. No, I saw someone post the picture of the black post box.
Oh, really?
I don't see these things that these guys see.
No. There's that guy on Instagram. He's literally been doing a madness over the summer.
Is he from Manchester?
No. He's from London. I don't even know his name, but he did a skit basically.
Not Boris Johnson.
No, he did a skit. He did the Craig David skit. He's done a lot. But anyway, maybe I'll send you the name, or maybe you put it up or something. But no, I totally get you, because it's like, all right, and then what? You know, what's changed? You know, and okay, why are we only highlighting Black history? Because it's one of those things. I remember going to Oxford Uni, Said Business School.
Nice.
I went there. I didn't go there. Does that make sense?
Claim that he went to Said Business
I also
School.
went to Harvard, Cambridge.
No. You know what? Tell you what.
I've been to Yale.
Yes.
Listen, no lie. I did study at Harvard.
Oh.
It's the online one.
Online. Okay.
He's like, online one. Just slip that in there quietly.
What was I trying to say?
I don't even remember anymore.
No, what was that?
You went to the campus. And
Okay. So they had a program on, and the title was "Until the Lion Learns How to Write, We Will Only Get the Story of the Hunter." You know, that kind of thing. And I think, you know, when you're looking at Black history, it's about
perspective.
Yeah. You know, because like I asked before, okay, what's changed? You know, a month to do what? Who's meant to be reflecting on this? Is it me or you?
Yeah, I think it's supposed to grow awareness, but awareness is supposed to grow to change.
And that change is not what happens.
Yeah, so
you know, because that's where the barrier is.
One step in the process.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
More needs to happen.
Definitely more. But you know what? It's one of those things where you, as the oppressed, if I can say that, you know, it's a funny situation when the oppressed is the one now begging the oppressor for, you know, to be released.
Break my chains.
You know, the oppressor has a purpose.
Yeah.
You know, and for him to keep you in chains, it benefits him like that.
Yeah.
You know, so in order for that to happen, I don't condone violence. You know, whatever it is.
Don't be your case. Don't be your wife.
Yeah, but it's one of those where, you know, the change has to come from us.
True.
You know, so this is why I'm saying that we have to live intentionally. You know,
Smart.
If a man's coming out and he's saying, like, I proposed so many things over the whole summer stuff, and I was like, you know what, this is it's not a quick fix. It's literally, You know, we need to be strategic in how we do things. I'm glad. Shout out to the guys that did the Black Pound Day every first Saturday.
Yes.
You know, shout out to that because you know you need movements like that. You know, but to be honest, that for me is a drop in the ocean. You know, I appreciate the work, but it's a drop in the ocean. And this is what I mean about intentionally living. You need to do it to the point where it's not just a Saturday; it's every day.
Every day.
You know, the minute it becomes every day, you know,
you'll see more change happen.
You'll see it.
Yeah.
You'll see it. You know, we know where our money is going. Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, you know, I hope nobody gets me for this. As far as I'm concerned, the country's only bothered about money. Yeah.
Well, that's how. Yeah.
Well,
that's how
not just the country, the world. It's the trigger. You understand?
Well, at least the Western world.
Definitely. Well, everywhere. Western.
But societies, it's not a big deal. It's like some societies.
Exactly.
So normally it is.
It's about, obviously. I mean, if you want to look at the stats, you're a stats guy. You could probably dig out. Okay, how much of the black pound goes to X places? You know, once we identify these places, what's the next step? Yeah. You know, you claw your money back. You know, shout out to the NBA, LeBron.
My guy, that's all I've been thinking about since the whole time. Like LeBron's out here saying
that's the trigger word
more than this guy's been out there saying more than the vote. Yeah, he did a speech yesterday. He said, like you said, leadership isn't just like for something you can do Monday to Friday,
no.
9 to 5. If you're a leader, it's like 5 a.m. It's weekends, it's Sundays, it's on and off the court. It's when you're at work, when you're not at work. It's literally all the time. It's when you're drunk, when you're sober, you're still always a leader.
You have to be intentional.
And like you're saying, you have to be intentional all the time.
All the time.
Okay, it's Friday now, I'm done.
No.
Back on Monday, I'll be back to like.
If that's the case,
impressing my people in the weekend.
Exactly. If that's the case, you're not going to get any results.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know, even if you get results, you know, the minute you take a step forward and they see that okay, you've chilled, everyone else drops it. You know, so you have to be, and I appreciate the fact that they shut it down. They shut it down. So
they say you have to affect the pound. You have to
exactly. Yeah. You know, I mean, obviously these guys are, you know, multi-millionaires or whatever. Okay, yeah, a day of playing, they're not losing any money, they're not losing anything. But obviously the people that make the decisions or the people that own the teams, when they're like,
I need to adjust something here.
Yeah, something needs to give because, you know, this is why you have to use whatever means necessary. You know, so those guys know that, hey, listen, okay, I am a sports person, a sports entertainer, whatever you want to call me. Okay, I've got a voice. So them realizing that and using that is what we need more of. You know, so not just. I mean, to be honest, I can't say I see much of it in the UK as such. Maybe I'm wrong, but definitely in America, you know, if by the time all these guys band together, before you know it, the key decision makers they'll pick up the phone to Trump, say, "Yo, Trump, sort this out." So we need these guys back out here, you know, because it's only when people start feeling the pressure,
financial pressures.
Yeah, once that starts dropping, it's like okay, something needs to happen. We need to take action here, you know. So
that's true.
Yeah, we just got to keep pushing.
That's good.
Yeah, got to keep pushing.
So I guess just kind of rounded things up. As always, we like to ask our entrepreneurs if they have any sort of advice they would have for people that want to get into, in your case, cybersecurity or IT firms. What is it that you would ask them to do? What resources they can look at? And you know, any sort of general advice.
General advice: do it. Jump. Go for it. Learn how to fly on your way down.
Damn.
No.
I'm trying to catch some lawsuits this episode, man. I jumped off my balcony. Captain Johnson figured out the flying on the way down.
I mean, quick story. That's what I did. I won't lie. That's what I did because I was pushing for some certain things in the corporate world, and then when I realized I wasn't going to get it, I'm like, this ain't gonna swing. Yeah. I literally jumped. I didn't know where I was going to land. I didn't know what I was going to land into. But I was like, let's go. You know, I'll admit I landed flat on my face. But till today, it's the best decision I made. Because I was out for, a couple of months. And before you know it, bang, got back on my feet. And since then, it's been non-stop. You know, so definitely go for it. Another big advice, I'm very much a people's person, so I would say, you know, grow your network, you know, And this is it, it's going to be like keyword now, or hashtag living intentionally.
I'm just gonna use that in the description. Watch out.
Yeah, hashtag living intentionally.
It's already done.
For me, it's like, you just have to, your network is your net worth, and I know it sounds cliche, but it really is. And, so I'm always telling people, and I'm always growing my network. If I meet you, yes, what do you do? I'm one that I want to hear you speak.
Sure.
My company is called OJ Solutions, and the reason is because I like to solve problems. So whatever your problem is, I would like to believe, obviously, from a professional IT project management type of view, cybersecurity type of view, I can solve your problem. That's what I do. Yeah. So for those out there, and people that are thinking, what's the next step, or get out there, get it done, build your network, lean on people. There's no such thing as knowing too much. No knowledge is wasted. I've never been in a pop quiz, but I think if I went in one, I'll do pretty well, because I've got random information where I'm like, okay, I'm always like, that might be useful one day, and I'll try
store it away for
put it in a hard drive somewhere.
For £2 million.
What
what is Margaret Thatcher's second middle name?
That is my perfect scenario. I won't even lie. That is my perfect scenario.
It's actually Jesse.
You got a winner.
That was a guess.
I figured out Margaret Jessie Thatcher. I don't think so.
What else? No, I think definitely, don't be afraid to take the risk. Life will get you, but it's all about staying in control and just keeping on top of it.
Nice.
We'll value people as well, value relationships, be intentional. Yeah,
live intentionally. Oh,
yes.
you told that before I did.
Yeah, because I'm fast and my processor works fast.
He's on I7, you're on I5.
Alright. So finally, John, how can people reach out to you or OJ Solutions?
Yeah, so reach out to OJ Solutions online, www.ojsolutions.co.uk. So Instagram and Twitter, it's at Captain John _85.
Captain.
Guess why it's 85. But yeah, that's how you can find me. And if anyone is out there that does need advice, does need help, this is my calling. This is what I'm here to do.
All right, good.
So I'm here for you.
All right, great.
All right.
Thanks a lot for coming in. We really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
We'll hear from you down the road when you start, saving us from the hacks, and try to not make sure that the next election gets rigged towards one way we don't want.
No pressure.
Yeah.
No pressure. What? Don't be surprised, man. You'll see a Nigerian in the White House soon.
Like, did we interview that guy? And he's just like, nothing to see here.
How did his name make it on
How did his name make the ballot?
All right. So thanks a lot, Jonah. I appreciate it.
No worries, man.
We'll talk to you down the road.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Thanks, guys. Thank you very much.
Peace.
Nice one.
All right. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our talks. And we will talk to you next week. One love.
Peace.